Gonna bring back the audio. We're gonna bring in the rest of the audio. Maybe tune that just a smidge. Let me pull this off. Let's make sure everybody's in the shot here. Got to make some slight adjustment. I would go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I would go down with your camera a little, Trent. Just angle it a little bit down. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's face is in. Here we go. Trio layouts are hard to pull off, but okay. How are we doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Back for Miles and Trent Talk Football. We got a special guest this time. SinBin stream over here, Mr. David. I know a lot of Davids. I think I have that right. David?
Yep. Well, hey, thanks, guys, for having me. Appreciate it.
Do you want us to call you by your name or by your...
Either's fine. Dave or Sin. I'll answer to both.
Okay, just making sure we don't dox you or anything like that.
No. We'll stick with first name only, though.
Can I call you a math equation? Cosine?
No.
Oh boy, we got a lot to get into tonight. We got some big games from Christmas as well as the whole shebang for the Week 17 preview. Once again, want to thank everybody for popping in. I got both these guys in my description as well. Go check them out. Dave does a lot of hockey stuff. He's really good with that, knows the game. Trent down here does the Eagles streams. He's got Dumpster Fire Awards, Power Rankings. Oh, come on. Give yourself some credit. Come on. Yeah, it's going to be a good one, man. We got the trifecta going on here. And the first game that I really want to talk about, big one on Christmas, Detroit has been eliminated from the playoffs. Who had Max Brosmer taken out an NFC North rival while doing basically nothing. And who had the Vikings at 8-8 going into Week 18, man? Like, Dave, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I mean, that was a gift, a Thanksgiving gift. We'll take it. Was cheering for it, not expecting it though. Just, I don't know, turnovers. I mean, I know that sounds like a cliche, but geez Louise, got to take care of the football. And they just didn't. I mean, their defense did what they could, but they being Detroit, to keep them in the game, but can't overcome that many offensive mistakes.
Yeah, it's not going to be a good day for an offensive football team when you're opening a whole bakery there in Minnesota. I mean, despite outgaining Minnesota, I mean, it's 231 to 161 total yards, 163 to 3 net passing yards. The Vikings just ran the hell out of the ball, man. It really felt like nobody wanted to win this game. The Vikings just made a few more plays. Again, the Vikings got to find a backup quarterback or a starting quarterback. Let me know in the chat, Detroit fans. Jordan Addison breaks off this big 65-yard touchdown run. I'm sure there's a couple
that was the backbreaker too, pretty much.
Hunter, it really felt like the Parker Washington touchdown against the Broncos on Sunday. Like that was, or just like that big 68-yard play. That was the play that really killed the Broncos in that game. And in the same kind of vein here, it's the straw that broke the Lions' back is where we'll go with it. Yeah, Lions just had a bad day at the office, and that's the one that gets them eliminated. 5 sacks by that Minnesota defense. Just a bad day overall. And the Lions now are going to have to ask a lot of questions going into this offseason because 8-8 after losing Ben Johnson, there's a good chance we're going to see some changes on this Detroit staff, I feel like. You don't stick with the same OC with how inconsistent. Defensively, they need help. I said this about the Broncos defense after the Jaguars game. They need like an alcoholics level of intervention somewhere. And you've got to start with the defensive coordinator there, obviously, but at the same time, a lot of injuries. A lot of personnel down. Brian Branch obviously out in the secondary, which really in this game didn't
that was huge.
Matter a whole lot. Yeah, that was massive. As well as just, their front seven's kind of been a question all year. Not really a number 2 guy behind Hutch. Detroit's just they're in a weird spot. I would expect them to probably go pass rusher or defensive line sometime in the offseason, whether it be first round of the draft. I know there's some good pass rushers coming out in this class or just some guys in free agency. But either way, Detroit's got to find a way to get something done this offseason, or we might see, GM get fired. Just all that fun jazz. Black Monday.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, how are you liking your Packers' chances this weekend?
Well, Love is out. He did not pass concussion protocol, so in theory it will be
Malik Willis.
Malik Willis, yeah, and they'll have to call up the practice squad QB to back him up. So, and Lamar is doubtful, but honestly, Huntley played well against them the last time, anyways. So I wasn't, going to be overconfident in that. But I mean, have they been eliminated, or are they still, if they win 2 and like Pittsburgh loses 2, do they still? I was going to look that up. I meant to look that up before we started and I forgot, but they can't take anybody for granted. They lost to Flacco and the Browns on the road early in the season.
That was a crazy game, might I add.
Yeah. I mean, they have to fear themselves more than anything. They red zone offense that's the one thing I guess I would say with Malik is the red zone offense could struggle again. He can move them down the field, but can he get them the touchdown instead of a field goal attempt? I think that's the one place it seemed to pan out, at least, last game.
Yeah. Is Jacobs playing?
I mean, he's had a knee issue. He should play, but is he 100%? Not even close. So.
Probably going to be on a pitch count like he was.
Yeah,
like he really has been since that Denver game.
And he took a shot on the knee in the Denver game, I think. So, it's definitely affected him. But I mean, he's still the best shot they've got. I mean, Wilson's good as long as they can block it up, and they can run a little Brooks for change of pace, but they definitely need Jacobs out there to have any sort of shot. And the problem is the blocking. It's hard to replace Tucker Kraft. He's a great receiver, but he's their best blocking tight end, and that between him and Parsons, I know everybody says next man up as I tried to run the whole word together. But those two, I think, are the hardest to replace. It's just impossible.
How did Christian Watson end up shaking out after that Broncos game? Has he returned to the field since? I just don't always get eyes on Packers
They
games.
took him. Was that where he had like
it was like a
shoulder
chest.
or
I
a
think
chest?
it was reported as a chest thing.
It was precautionary. He got released that night and flew home. So,
okay.
And then he did end up getting back to practice eventually. But yeah, it was scary. The first, on top of Parsons being hurt and losing him, that was going to be a tough pill to swallow there. But, they need Reed to step up since he's back, and, Dobbs to catch the ball, more specifically on frickin' onside kicks. That was disappointing. But
yeah, that was a rough one. One more thing I want to touch on to the Packers before we get into the rest of these Christmas games. How much faith... I'm drowning again. How much faith do you have in Rashawn Gary to pick it up kind of to where he was early on in the year? Because I think one of the big things we've noticed about the Packers is that Rashawn Gary's fallen off a cliff.
Yeah, he's gone after this year. I don't see them bringing him back. Yeah, I mean, the hope is that LVN is working himself back into shape, and they've got some guys that have been out like either all year or since week one coming back. I think Brenton Cox Jr. was hurt week one, and they've got a rookie 5th rounder that was unable to go all year. I think they're hoping both of them come back. The problem is their roster right now. They've got tons of defensive linemen. They've got to make a decision here because they got to call up the practice squad QB, and you can't have like nine defensive linemen on your team in the hopes of replacing Parsons. You gotta. They I think Stackhouse has been a healthy scratch. He was an undrafted free agent, but they need some of these young guys to step up. And no, to answer your original question, I have no faith in Gary. Although he seemed like he was getting there a little bit towards the last game, but it's just too little too late. He's just not there in time.
I gotcha. Let's kind of move this on here because the NFC East had football on Christmas as well. Kind of a meaningless game between two eliminated teams, but the Commanders made it a bit interesting at the end. Josh Johnson starts a game for his 925th team. And I think he's played for Washington at least one other time. He's played for, more teams than I think you can count on hands and feet and multiple different leagues. It's been a hell of a road for Josh Johnson for sure. He's been doing this for a long time. Cowboys do come out on top, though, despite what I would say are their defense's best efforts. Prescott, kind of a middling game, just hovering just barely over 50% completion. 307, 2 scores, though. Leading receiver Kevontae Turpin on just an 86-yard whatever the hell. He gets a score on that. Pickens leading with 78. And I really wonder what the Cowboys are going to do with George Pickens this offseason, because I feel like there's a little bit of a split in that Cowboys camp where you're going to have the people that want to sign him because of the production and the numbers, but there are going to be people that are going to be like, well, the character concerns. We've seen a couple of plays where he's definitely taken it off and all that fun jazz. What I do think about Dallas right now, though, and there might be some fans that also feel similarly, Malik Davis is a dog, dude. 20 for 103, took the majority of the running back snaps for Dallas. Javonte Williams, though, still having a good game there as well. 54 yards, 4.2 a pop. Dallas, they were quite committed to the run there. 40 carries by non-quarterbacks, just all of the running backs on the roster. Washington, though, not as much of a similar vein, but decent production. A lot of bang-bang plays for them. Krosky Merritt he bangs out a 72-yard run on a 2-touchdown Buck-05 day. But other than that, man, just nothing else happening. McNichols had 1 carry in the game for -2. And then you get Debo. And I get that they were playing for behind a lot of the game, but I mean, 11 carries to a guy that's been dynamite for your team this year is interesting, especially when you're down to your 3rd string quarterback. I mean, what do you guys make of this? Let's Trent.
Sorry.
Go to Trent. Let's go to Trent. I should have said someone more specific. My bad.
No, you're good. I really think that I mean, with the way that the Commanders played, they're going to be a lot better next year when they have a healthy roster. I mean, you had Josh Johnson back there. That's your 3rd string quarterback.
Yeah.
Probably not like the Josh McCown, Ryan Fitzpatrick type,
Yeah.
Not to the same level.
When it comes to the journeyman QB, I think Josh Johnson's in a whole other solar system. The guy played in 2 different leagues on top of the NFL. Because he was what, the original XFL. What was the one? The AAF before that folded, I want to say.
I remember the AAF, yeah.
I do too. Salt Lake had a team. They didn't sell any tickets.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh Johnson, 8.6 yards per average isn't bad.
No, not at all.
198 yards, no touchdowns. And then you got Jacory, who I call Jacory Krosky Tom Scarrett Merritt. 105 yards, 9.5 yards per carry.
That's big 72-yarder on the day as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 touchdowns. Samuel had a good game. It's just like a few plays that they just couldn't make. They couldn't stop Dallas, that's for sure, and not very many teams. Despite what everybody thinks about Dallas, offensively, they can play with the best of them.
Absolutely. Dallas, both of these teams I feel like aren't too far away. Washington, I feel like, needs to rebuild the defense badly with how many aging guys they have. They overachieved last year. I think that's kind of the consensus around the league. And Dallas, really, same vein, some defensive pieces away. Even after the trade deadline, obviously, they kind of went in hard with Quinnen Williams and Logan Wilson. 2 trades that I don't think fully worked out the way they want. I think they are just too... what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think they have enough in the secondary right now. I don't think very highly of any of their corners. Or really anybody in that Dallas secondary. I think you get a couple of good pieces in there, and suddenly you're looking at a defense that could be pretty good. Granted, I don't have a lot of respect for the defensive coordinator either. I don't think Eberflus is all that, but...
Can you believe the hype around Trayvon Diggs?
Dude, it is...
When he came as a rookie, he's just fallen off a cliff, disappeared into another dimension.
Dude,
I don't know where he's gone.
That guy's stock is worse than, I don't know, 1929.
I was going to say Enron, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you make of the game?
What do you got, Dave?
Well, I mean, that game had the least riding on it. I guess they're playing for pride, but
yeah.
I was wondering, what are they going to do with Von Miller in Washington? Has he even played that much this year?
He had.
He does have 8
sack.
sacks.
He had 1 sack this last game.
Yeah, okay, I stand corrected. So he is effective, but it just got me thinking how I think it was Perna who had said that Bosa was an upgrade over Von Miller, and it killed him to say that. So I got off on a side tangent there, but
I mean,
I obviously you think they're going to fire. Getting back to Dallas, obviously the first scapegoat will be fire Eberflus, and because was that his first? Yeah, that was his first year there. And did he choose him, or did somebody, the GM, pick this guy? Was the coach able to pick his own GM? I mean, that would be my question.
Well,
his own
Jerry's
coordinator,
dictator GM there.
That's true. I forgot they don't have a GM. That's a good point. Yeah. They're not going to do anything until he's done being GM, right? I mean, that's the bottom
No.
line.
They
They've
got
been
Jerry
treading
Jones.
water for 30 straight years now. It's what everybody's made. The other 15 teams have made the NFC Championship game since 2010, except for Dallas, because of Washington last year and Detroit the year before.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
And then there were the Packers in 2016, right? That killed the Dak and Elliott rookie run.
Yeah,
Because Dallas was really good that year.
Yeah, that was
When
the
you-
Cook sideline catch. I think that set up
Yeah,
the
who
field
was
goal.
that? Jared Cook.
Jared Cook. He had a
crazy throw from
phenomenal-
Rodgers.
But Cook had a great 9-game stretch. Like he was hurt most of the first half, and then he just had an unworldly, just stretch there, including the playoffs. So.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And then they didn't bring him back.
This is a
I guess
team.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is a team in the Cowboys that went 13-3 with Wade Phillips and Tony Romo. Lost to the Super Bowl winning Giants in 2007. Then you got they've had chance after chance. They had the stacked roster with T.O. and all that. Just could never put it together because of our friend.
They had that fumbled snap that killed them.
Didn't
That
they-
was when Romo. What?
Didn't I know what game you're talking about. Didn't they also blow
That was
the
a while
division?
ago.
Yeah, the 07-06 wild card against Seattle.
Yeah, it was that one.
And then
Yeah.
what else? Like, what other catastrophe can we point to? The collapse in, what was it, 08? Where they started
08?
like 8-1 or something and then blew the division to the Eagles in like the final 6 weeks.
Oh, I remember that one.
Just
Speaking of that
completely
division,
imploded.
It's crazy that the Eagles are the first repeat winner in however long. That's
Yeah,
insane.
It's like I
That's
think it's since
crazy.
I want to say the 03-04 Eagles, the McNabb
Yeah.
Eagles.
That's
Yeah.
nuts. It just blows my mind.
That it's bonkers.
Back to Von Miller though. He's actually not bad. 17.9
Yeah.
pressure rate.
I didn't
That's-
realize that.
that's not
I
bad.
just haven't heard anything about him, but I think it's more because Washington's not doing anything, and
No.
the focus has been on the health of Jaden Daniels and other players,
Right.
or lack of health, I should say.
Yeah, because Terry's been in and out of the lineup this year. Daniels
Yeah,
obviously with the elbow issue, and they shut him
Terry
down
Terry.
too. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Mariota getting hurt. Besides,
Mariota's still talented, man. Obviously, we saw that.
he's a serviceable backup. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
I think Mariota's got
I
a good
know-
little while holding a clipboard.
Yeah, I know a little bit of experience of having a good backup. Nick
Hey.
Foles.
Hey, you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I can.
The second Kenny Pickett more recently.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I can kind of not one up, but like I can get in the same ballpark though. Osweiler in 2015 won
That
a
is
bunch
true.
of games in relief of Peyton Manning after. It was funny because Peyton broke the passing yardage record or something in a game where he went like 5 of 13 with like 3 picks against Kansas City.
Wow.
And then you have Dave, who's had the greatest trio of quarterbacks, and
I was going to focus on backups. I mean, Malik Willis could be the best backup in the league, truthfully. I don't think there's too many that are better than him,
I mean Matt Flynn.
He's-
Was it
Yeah, and
someone?
Matt
right.
Flynn
Other
was
than
a
Matt
banger
Flynn,
backup.
that's what I'm saying. Willis is probably the best they've had at backup since Flynn. I mean, if you discount Jordan Love,
Yeah.
but as a
or
backup,
Aaron
I'm saying.
Rodgers as a backup.
Well,
Nah.
yeah. Hey,
I
but
mean-
look up. What I grew up with as a kid was Randy Wright. They don't think they've drafted too many. You could probably count on one hand how many Wisconsin Badgers they've drafted since then. It's like he put a pox. He put a pox on the Packers drafting Badgers. After that, he was horrible. He's
He
easily the worst.
He single-handedly
quarterback.
blacklisted that university from the Packers draft boards for the next 2
It
generations.
feels like it. I could be exaggerating, but yeah, he was terrible. The quarterback I had growing up was Lynn Dickey, but he took a beating behind that offensive line, and
Was
it just
he
they had good offense and no defense.
Was Lynn Dickey? Did he come before or after Majowski?
Before Wright.
Gotcha.
Mikowski was between Wright and Favre.
Five Packers draft. 5 Wisconsin Badgers since the 80s.
Oh wow.
That's it. Yeah, 5. I told you they might be able to count it on one
Joe
hand.
Thomas, PJ Hill.
No, they didn't.
Woods.
They didn't draft Joe Thomas.
Yeah, he was a Cleveland guy.
No. Not even Joe Thomas. Gave me a wrong answer. PJ Hill, Antoine Woods, Olive Sagapolu.
Don't know any of these.
Yeah. They're all like 6th, 7th rounders.
Oh, jeez.
I swear we had a center, but I'm drawing a blank right now. Gosh darn it.
They drafted a lot of them from like 1937 till about that time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like after Randy Wright, they were just like, never again.
Never again.
I don't know. It's weird. They should have had, weren't both Watt brothers from Wisconsin? They should have had TJ.
Randy.
Don't get me started on Kevin King. Oh my
gosh. Oh, man.
Oh, Randy Wright was bad.
Told you. And anybody who was, on the depth chart too. It wasn't like we had anybody that could give us any hope again until Don stepped in. That 89 Mikowski, but it's spelled like Magikowski, but it's Mikowski.
I wasn't the whole play on words at that time, just like
Magic. Well, that was his
Mikowski.
nickname. He was Magic Man. He had a poster where he had like a baton and over a hat, like he was doing magic tricks. It was pretty weird looking. Yes, you can find that. You can find that Magic Man poster if you do an image search.
I'm getting educated here. I'm the youngest one here. I'm getting my education.
Yeah, and you look younger since you shaved, too.
I did. Yeah, the mustache is gone.
He was the last one before Favre, then Mikowski.
Yeah, right. Don was hurt. Don had a MVP type. I think he was second in
89.
voting in '89, and then injured the heck. Because if you want to get into the down and dirty details, he got suplexed out of bounds by Freddie Joe Nunn of the Cardinals in '90. So he tore the heck out of his rotator cuff and was never the same after that. He did have some good seasons with I want to say Detroit before he
right.
and maybe even Detroit. I'm sorry, Detroit, and I think I might be thinking of somebody else, but I know he played for Detroit after the Packers. But late hit out of bounds and
never the same.
He was never the same, and he had a really bad ankle. Like he's had a hard post-career life as far as his health.
Damn it.
So 89. So if I look at his completion percentage in 1989, he's up there with like Marino.
Yeah, he could have been MVP that year. I forgot. Probably Montana or somebody beat him out. I don't remember. Might have even been Rice. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I'm pretty sure he was second.
89 MVP. I almost feel like that's a Barry Sanders candidate.
89 was his rookie year. Sanders.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say it might have been before his time.
Maybe. Yeah, because oh my God, who are the Lions coming off of at that point? Billy Sims?
Yeah, but he was hurt a lot too.
Sims was so good when he was healthy.
Oh, yeah. The best.
I've gone back and watched that guy's highlight where he just...
It was Montana.
The guy, dude... I'm going to go on a side tangent before I try and drag us forward, but we got... I think of Billy Sims, dude. I think of just this one play. I think they're playing like the Oilers or something. Or maybe it's Dallas. Guy just like pulls like a Mario 64 wall jump off of some guy's back. He like hurdles one guy, uses the other as like a stair, and goes forward another 3-4 yards. It's like that guy was electric, dude.
Yeah. Oh, he was.
Gale Sayers was another one.
Sooner too.
Yeah. All right, let's get her.
All right,
Let's kick her forward. Let's get into gear. We haven't even gotten out of the Christmas slate yet, and
all right, Miles.
I'm feeling good about this one, gentlemen. We needed this one. See, I was I had my materials after the loss, and it was more or less probably going to be something to the tune of what I was talking about on the day after show from that Jaguars game on Monday, where it was just some of the most god-awful tackling I've seen ever. Like, my high school coaches would have ripped all of us a new one for that. Pop Warner coaches will rip you a new one for that. And the two plays, too, that really broke out on that were speed outs by Parker Washington and Riley Moss whiffing. Granted, the issues weren't completely solved, but they were fewer and further between. The only real play where I can think of with a huge missed tackle is that Brashad Smith touchdown. Just from 5 yards out off of the Bo Nix interception, where it's Riley and Singleton both somehow take the worst possible angle and just completely whiff on the guy.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
But other than that, I felt confident in the defense. The contained lanes looked better for the most part. Aludican did have a couple of plays, though, where he was able to scramble around and make stuff happen. But for the most part, the Broncos were keeping the guy in the pocket. Jonah Ellis had a really nice play later in the game where he was basically doing the cha-cha with Aludican in the backfield there. Great play. Him and Dondre Tillman combined for what was the Broncos' only sack of the game. Offensively, some of my bigger takeaways from this, though, and I'll let you guys get your piece in here as well here in a minute. Bo, I think he settled in after the hero throw. That was kind of the it was a bad decision one way or another. I don't think the result befit the throw, if that makes sense at all. Usually that's just a hell of a knock away, not somebody diving down with their head in the turf with a pick. One way or another, obviously, turnovers are turnovers. Can't have that. Leads to a score. Knicks goes 26-38, 182, just kind of getting back to playing within the game plan after that. He had a couple of odd misses, too, but he was not helped by his receivers. I'll talk about them in a second. Rushing-wise, though, he did use his legs quite a bit, and that was kind of refreshing to see. Just not even in the extending plays sort of category, just in running. Knicks is more of an electric runner than I think people want to believe. Maybe I'm hyperbolizing a little bit, orange tinted glasses and all that. We won. I'm feeling good about it. But the touchdown run he had where he calls his own number, navigates around the tackle laterally, was really encouraging. My most encouraging takeaway, or maybe a takeaway, is that Jaleel McLaughlin needs more carries, because good God, 5.7 a pop only to get 7 carries is bonkers. He did RJ Harvey's rushing production on half the carries, essentially. It's 7-40 versus 14-43. Harvey did have a couple of gritty runs there at the end of the game that really helped Denver put it away. So it's not all bad, but my goodness, RJ Harvey down to down. And I was talking about this in my comments section with Kodiak. He is so infuriating down to down right now, but as a receiver, he adds so much to the offense that you can't pull him fully.
Yeah.
Which, receiving wise, Harvey had a stupid drop early in the game that killed I think Denver's first drive of the game. Sutton, that man and I, we gotta have a talk, and this is not even on a fantasy football basis, because I'm not shackled, I am not bound by the rules of fantasy football. But my God, buddy, you had a touchdown and you dropped it. It was a bad first half from Court, and I think Nix was getting to a point where he didn't really fully trust anyone that he was throwing to with all of the drops, because it's a rare game where he can't trust Cortland Sutton. I feel like Sutton just has one game per year where he's just Cam Ward levels of wee ass. Or Titans levels of wee ass. I just had to use the quote. Credit the quote where you got to. We don't plagiarize here. But I mean, he only had 40 yards on the day, and Nix was spreading the ball around. It's a game where Michael Bandy gets 2 catches. 5th guy off of the practice squad because we're down Pat Bryant. But again, defensively, again, I liked where the rush defense was. The rush lanes were good. The tackling was one of the more encouraging things to see, with how much Kansas City was throwing it at or behind the line of scrimmage. To see the tackling rally the way it did was really nice. Really, though, that's kind of where I am. What I think the Chargers in Week 18, win or lose for them against Houston, is going to be a really nice measuring stick to see where the Broncos are going into the playoffs. Of course, us Broncos fans, we are Texans fans tomorrow for the sake of the AFC West. Vic in my chat saying I sent Sutton and Franklin some Gorilla Glue for the hands. Dog, they need Stickum. They need what made who was it? Lenny Hayes for the Raiders.
Fred
Bolitnikoff.
Bolitnikoff
for the
too,
Raiders.
yeah, for the Raiders. They had a corner. His last name was Hayes, and that guy would just douse himself in Stickum.
Wasn't that like Billy Bob Hayes or something like that?
No,
Maybe.
Mike Haynes, right?
Mike Haynes, that's right. That's right. I remember
he might have been a Patriot too, I think, but yeah, he was a longtime Raider.
I remember seeing the NFL Films thing about it, where like he would straight up just douse himself and stick him. They did something about it some time ago. I mean, for Kansas City, like it's already a lost year. I don't really know how much to take away other than I think they're gonna blow some shit up. My buddy's concerned that they're going to take a running back at whatever pick they have and not use him because Andy Reid does not run the ball. And we saw that in this game, although I feel like it was less so. I mean, it's 16 carries, still less than you'd like to see where the Chiefs are right now. But one more thing that I want to get into before I get out of this, the time of possession discrepancy. This is objectively good football on the Broncos front on the time of possession front because it's 2/3 to 1/3 is essentially the time of possession. 39-28 to 20-32 for time of possession. That wins you games. 11 of 18 on third down. That wins you games. The pass protection that Bo had for most of the night, that wins games. And it wins games in January. I'm going to send it down to Trent and we'll come around counterclockwise. What do you got, buddy?
Let's talk about Bo Nix on days that are not Monday or Sunday. Bo Nix on Thursday night has 63.6% completion percentage, 5.0 average, a 2 for 3, 2 of 3. What is that? TD to interception ratio.
Yep.
67.2 rating. And on Mondays, he's got a 97.9 rating. But let's look at his December stats. Really good.
All right.
68.8 completion percentage.
All right.
He has his that's highest of the year. 6.7 yards per attempt, highest. 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But sacks are doing him in. He's had 5 sacks in 3 of the last 4 months. But his rating is a 94.7. You also see like his rushing is 23 carries, 78 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing as much. I would love, and I talked to you about this, and I get frustrated with Sean Payton. He frustrates me like Andy Reid frustrates me. He does not run the ball.
He does not.
There's a reason why he doesn't have the playoff success.
9-9,
and that worries me. That worries me. Breeze carried that Super Bowl. Who was it that it picked off Manning?
Tracy Porter.
Tracy.
Porter. Mm. If it wasn't for that interception, the Saints lose that game. I think.
And don't forget the surprise onside kick to start the second half too.
That was a gutsy call, though. That's a.
No, I'm just saying that was a huge deal too that they pulled that off. So
the gutsy calls and all that, but the teams that win the Super Bowl are teams that can run the ball and play great defense. And Sean Payton has a great defense when they remember how to play.
When they want to be a good defense.
Yeah, when they want to, or they remember what they're supposed to do, their assignments. It's just frustrating to watch Sean Payton like it was frustrating to watch Andy Reid's Eagles. Because Brian Westbrook, Deuce Staley, all these running backs that they had, and he never used them the correct way. But Bo Nix, he's playing like people talk and say he's not developing. He's definitely developing into a good quarterback.
Year 1 to year 2, like the highs have been so much higher, and it feels like the lows they've also been higher. Granted, there's still some very low moments in this season for Bo.
Last week was probably his lowest.
Against Jacksonville or against Kansas City? Because I'd argue his lowest was the Thursday night against the Raiders in the 7-10 flush fest, whatever you want to call that, the toilet bowl.
I think there was more on the line in this game in Jacksonville. Maybe that's why I'm looking at it that way. Like when you see the pressure at its highest, I want to see Bo Nix play at his highest.
Yeah.
And he didn't play at his highest, and
I think he does. That's
That's
his
been the narrative all
biggest
year,
attribute
though.
is he plays well in the fourth quarter,
Like,
especially
how many
when the game's on the line.
I think that Jags game was just off on pretty much every facet, because you got to remember too, at one point in that game, Bo had the Broncos tied with the Jags. It was 17 all. They went down the first drive of the second half and scored, and then the bottom just kind of fell out from there. Bok Choi also, he was saying, could you be playing like ass to be healthy for the playoffs? I'm not going to get that deep into the speculation, but every now and again, maybe. And again, short week, you're playing a team you're supposed to be. You don't want to get anyone hurt. And I'm sure someone's going to break it down better than us, but go ahead, Dave.
Sorry, I think that was Trenton's point, though, is that they need to run the ball to take the pressure off of Bo Nix. And I was calling for Harvey during the game, but you're probably right. It should have been McLaughlin.
McLaughlin was the hottest hand in that game.
Yeah, and maybe he needs to do more of that, ride the hot hand. And I just remember you saying that he had a horrible, Sutton and Nix had a horrible first half. But obviously, again, Nix prevailed in, crunch time again. So he's got that going for him. I don't want to compare it to Kenny Pickett because I think he's way better than that. But yeah, go ahead, Trent. Sorry.
I said it wrong. I don't mean, because I've seen him be clutch. What I meant was I didn't like seeing him throw a costly interception, this is mostly on Sean Payton throwing a hospital ball to
PB last against
It still irks me that happened because it was
you mean in the
Jags
game?
The
loss to Jags. Yeah, because it was already more than 2 scores, or it was 2 scores late.
14 point game, a minute 30 to go, no timeouts, backed up to their own 1.
Yeah. This game was a little slow, though. The game was a little slow for them. I would have thought Oladukin actually played better, but 66 yards, no. By looking at the game, the good thing, and someone told me, I forgot who told me, it's better to control the game so you don't have to score as many points. Just because you don't score a lot of points. Who said that? I forget.
I can't remember. I brought it up, though, that like game control, time of possession, that's the kind of shit that wins you games. And I think a lot of it, too, is I think a lot of the Broncos, or Sean Payton's rather, apprehension to run, maybe not apprehension, but stubborn unwillingness to run the ball sometimes, is because with how many screens that Payton runs, like just as a fundamental part of the offense, I really think that is meant more to be the extension of the run game, to be the quote-unquote run plays. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, like, if I'm looking at this from a coaching perspective, that is how I'm viewing the run game. Is they're just trying...
That's his style.
It's a glorified halfback stretch, or a halfback pitch, essentially.
There's sometimes I think the game is past Peyton by, and then there's a game where he's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. When he's doing the screens and they're not working, it's like, has the game passed him by? And then they do something incredible, and I'm like, okay, I'm wrong. As an outside fan, not as a Broncos fan, I'm just trying to be as honest as I can. It's like, sometimes I just feel like the game has passed them by.
That home field advantage should be huge, though, for them in the playoffs if they can get it, especially over the Pats. So if it comes down to that.
Foxborough is another tough place to play. And I wanted to get one more note in as well. Before we kind of move on from this, because we got a lot to get to for the rest of the weekend.
I'm sorry.
No, dude, we're all going for it. Do not apologize for talking about football on a football show, Trent. I will personally walk to your house and smack you across the face.
I should have an apology counter on my...
Ooh, interstate violence threat there.
Yeah, I'll walk. I will walk to Illinois and then take Route 60. I will take Route 66 personally.
To California?
To California, to SoCal. I will do it out of spite because we're talking about football on a football show, my friend. But last thing I want to get to, and somebody brought this up in my chat as well, like they lost Bryant in the last 30 seconds. This Broncos offense operates so much better with Pat Bryant. I think he's the surest pair of hands on the team, and I think once they get him back, whether or not that's first, second round of the playoffs, or whether we see him make a clear protocol in week 18, one way or another. This offense is better with Pat Bryant. He's got the blocking that Lil Jordan Humphrey is on the roster for, and he's basically, as just a base receiver, he's Jerry Jeudy with better hands and more give a shit, to put fucking lightly. So it'll be good to get him back, for sure. I'm confident, but I want to see the Broncos beat the Chargers, whether or not it's for the division or not. And speaking of, guess who we get to talk about next? The Los Angeles Chargers hosting a red-hot Houston Texans team. I mean, I'm going to start this out. I'm going to send this to you, Dave. We'll go clockwise this time. Houston's defense is playing out of their goddamn minds this year.
Yes.
They've essentially carried this Houston team. My question is, now that they've clinched a playoff spot, how far can Houston go?
Well, are they still eligible to in the division?
They can still win the South.
Yeah, so they got a lot to play for, and I don't think anybody in the AFC wants to face that defense in the playoffs. So with having that much to play for, and where's the game? Is it LA or Houston?
It's in LA.
Okay, well, they'll have plenty of road fans there because there are no Charger fans in Los Angeles anyways, so that'll negate some of that. But I mean, yeah, I think finally Stroud is turning it around. I think there was people questioning him, and
he's been playing some good ball.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's finally hit his stride again, and again, nobody wants to play that defense.
No.
And what is Harbaugh and company and Herbert? Can Herbert survive the beating he's been taking and get them? I mean, obviously they'll be in the playoffs as well, but
right.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to face Houston now or a couple weeks in the playoffs either.
Absolutely not. How are you feeling about it, Trent?
Let me preface this by saying, I'm not 100% sure on this, but for the last 2 weeks, Houston has allowed 20 points to Arizona and 21 against the Raiders. I'm a little worried about their defense.
I hear you. Yeah.
Their offense is not good. And when your offense is not good, your defense is on theirs for an extended period of time.
That is true.
Are they starting to waver because of these? And you're on a short week. It may not be as short of a week, but it's a short week.
Still a short week. Every day matters.
You're playing against one of the best offenses, right? Best offenses.
Chargers have been a good offense. Where I feel like, though, Houston's going to have a chance to really get some momentum back at the very least is going to be against that Chargers O-line, because they are outgunned and outmanned, it feels like, O-line to D-line there.
Yeah, so they're 6th in running offense, and they're 13th in yards per game. Anything on? Sorry, I'm just eyeballing.
I gotcha.
So when you're just, I feel like as good as they are, I feel like they're gonna struggle the more that their offense plays like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get too much. And I saw it with Philadelphia. A lot of people want to say it was all the defense's fault in 2023.
Yeah.
But a lot of it had to do with the offense not being able to sustain drives and having the defense be on there for an extended period of time. I have the feeling that Chargers might take this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the offense isn't going to be able to keep up, and the defense is going to be on, because Herbert can extend drives.
He can.
And
Herbert's got legs.
You got 3 receivers: McConkey, Quentin
Keenan Allen, Quentin Johnston.
Keenan Allen.
Any of those guys can go. Hampton, I don't know how good he is. I haven't really paid attention to the Chargers much this year.
Yeah.
I need to do a little bit better. Sixth in rushing, so
they've had a good rushing attack one way or another. Whether it's Kaimani Vidal they've been throwing out. I know he's gotten a couple of starts this year. Whether it's been the rookie Hampton, who, every Broncos fan on planet Earth thought we were going to take.
Yeah, I think Chargers take this.
Shall we do our round of score predictions? It's going to pain Ender to say this, so I'm going to preface this by saying I'm sorry, but I need this. I think Houston's going to win a close one. I think it's going to be just one of those slugfest type of games. I feel like it's got the makings of like a 21-17, 17-14 kind of game.
That's what I
Houston
was
goes
thinking.
and gets a gritty win on the road. Knocks the Colts out of the playoffs, which again, I'm sorry, Ender, but it would clinch first place in the division for the Broncos before Week 18. What are you feeling? What are you feeling, Dave? Score prediction?
I was thinking the same thing. I'll go lower. We'll say 17-14 Texans. We'll make Trenton the minority.
Yep.
The Chargers.
I will go 23-20.
23-20 Chargers? Alrighty.
Yeah. I'm
Standing on
not
his
Yeah, I was
Chargers
thinking
defense.
21-17, but you took it, so that's why I went lower.
Oh, we agree. We agree on scores all the time. So
Yeah.
feel free.
All right, put me for
Feel free.
21-17 then.
I like it.
Texans.
Alrighty, so we are going to let Dave take the lead on this. Green Bay, of course, are going to be down Jordan Love, and you got, Lamar's been gimpy. It could be a Tyler Huntley game, could be a battle of the twos, but you got the 9-5-1 Packers. They clinched a playoff spot with the Lions loss.
Thank you to the Vikings, yeah.
Yeah.
Gift wrapping it, yeah.
That hurts to say, right?
That really stunk trying to root for threw up in my mouth a little bit trying to root for them. Yeah.
Well, you got the opposite purple team coming in. Baltimore, a desperate team they are completely out of the playoffs if Pittsburgh wins even one of these final two. What do you make of the matchup?
I mean, I like the Packers, and obviously that's easy enough for me to say, but I don't know Lamar. Again, Huntley played well against the Packers, so I'm not, dismissing his impact at all. And I just think Malik Willis, then again, he didn't really get to practice a full week either. He's been limited at best. It wasn't a matter of Love, being sat because they clinched a playoff spot. He just didn't pass concussion protocol. So they were trying to get Love out there, which is odd. Like, he was practicing like limited, but like that seemed like news to me. I thought when you were in concussion protocol, you couldn't even do anything, but they must have leaned back a little bit on some of those concussion rules, but I don't know. I'm sure it'll be a close game because the Packers don't blow anybody out, and why would they at this point in the season, especially a pretty good Baltimore team? So yeah, I don't want to say 21-17 again. Let me get we got to get back on that 27. We'll go 27-24. A lot of our wins, we've had 27 points. So we'll go with that one.
I like it. How you feeling, Trent?
He's going to pick the Ravens.
No, I know better than that.
That's fine.
John Harbaugh made a huge mistake that cost them the playoffs last week when he benched
12 minutes or more. Yeah.
Yeah. Malik Willis versus Tyler Huntley. It looks like
hopefully, yeah.
I like the Packers defense a lot better than I like the Ravens defense. I do like Derrick Henry more than a banged up Josh Jacobs.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry to say that.
No, it's true.
Add that to the I'm sorry tracker.
Yeah, that's 2 already today, or 3. It's hard. I'm gonna pick Green Bay. I think Malik Willis is the X factor in this game. I think he's a better backup quarterback than Tyler Huntley's a backup quarterback.
Way I look at it, it's like Tyler Huntley is basically Lamar Jackson, but like Dollar Tree, or like, nah, that's being a little rude. Great value Lamar Jackson.
But still the same.
Yeah, you gotta pump the Walmart, so of course
I wasn't even trying to.
Yeah, that's what You and Perna tell yourselves.
I wasn't, I promise. All right, then fine. Family Dollar.
Just it's
Dollar
fine.
General. Nah, Midwest. Give me a Midwest store. Dollar General.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
I worked there, and that place was. I'll keep it to myself.
Oh God, Bok Choy
You guys
said.
got Oldie?
Bok Choy said Timu
Midwest.
Lamar.
Yeah.
Timu.
Timu
Salami?
Lamar.
Timu.
What are you feeling score-wise, Trent? What do you got?
Low scoring game, like 13-10.
No,
It's probably
faith
more
in
accurate.
The backups.
It's gonna be a slot fest, and Derrick Henry is going to probably run, but John Harbaugh. It's gonna be Zay Flowers that costs them the game.
Oof, you're probably not wrong, unfortunately. I might have a little more faith in some of these offenses. I think Malik Willis works really well within Matt LaFleur's offense. Like, we've seen him in spurts this year having to come in, and it feels like every time he's come out and led like one drive in a game, they go down and put points on the board. I think Malik Willis has been able to develop rather well behind Jordan Love. And, you know, I had a guy at work that really liked Malik. Side tangent. He really liked Malik, Liberty alum, all that fun jazz. But the way I look at it, like, I don't love Baltimore's defense. I don't think they played great this year at all. I think they've got questions in the secondary still. Not even still. Like, they've had questions in the secondary, it feels like, all year, if not longer. On the other side, Tyler Huntley's not going to be facing the same pass rush that a lot of teams face this year in Micah Parsons. Derrick Henry is torn pretty much everyone apart when he wants to, although, you know, maybe he is slowing a little bit, but Derrick Henry is still going to throw you off. Like, that guy is still stronger and shit. We
don't tackle so well at times either, so.
I think this could be a higher scoring game than I think we're really giving it credit for. I'm going to be the odd man out on this one. I feel like this could turn into 27-24 pretty quickly.
Well, we agree, but unless you pick the Ravens.
I am taking Green Bay in this. I should have prefaced this. Green Bay, 27-24.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No,
it's it's the red zone offense. That's the big question mark, especially with Malik. But not to just throw Malik under the bus, because, you know, Jordan Love has had trouble, or the team has had trouble with Jordan Love. So, but it's whether or not Malik can, just get them over that little hump and into the end zone. So he may have to do it with his own feet, though. I have a feeling.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy that can run you the ball for sure. Let's move on. We're finally to Sunday. Early window, everyone. Give it up. We made it. Took us an hour. We're here. We're here to Sunday.
Oh, dang it! That's 4,
brother.
I didn't even know what I was apologizing for this time.
I don't either. I don't know what you've apologized for any of the
I derailed this on tangents, I think. So.
We all do, brother. My brothers. It is a football show. It's okay to talk about football. Listen here, brother.
Yeah.
We got the Florida Bowl. You could also call this the mid-off. You got the Dolphins. We're in Miami. They're trying to save Mike McDaniel's job, and maybe he's done that. Maybe he's bought himself a year. Trent and I had a very notoriously bad take about the Dolphins last week, so I'm gonna have to taper that back this week. We were high. We were huffing the Quinn Ewers hopium. Didn't materialize at all. But I think if there's a game for Quinn Ewers to find himself a little bit of rhythm, it's against a Tampa Bay defense that's kind of been falling apart this last little bit, and really a team as a whole that's been falling apart. They don't have the same fourth quarter heroics that had Baker Mayfield in MVP conversations through the first 5 weeks. And really, since the bye week, Tampa Bay has not looked great. Todd Bowles is throwing guys under the bus. I really don't love Tampa Bay in this game. Man, it feels like everything with the offense has been off. Baker's been off these last couple of weeks. Really, these last 2 months, for as long as it's taken them to blow the division up to this point. And I feel like the Dolphins are okay enough to beat a slightly less okay team at this point in the year. I think as Ewers gets a little more experience, he might look better. And I think Tampa Bay should, in theory, be a pretty decent defense for him to kind of figure out his footing a little bit, literally and figuratively, because he does get a little lazy with the footwork at times. But what order did we go in last time? Did we go Dave Trent or did we go Trent Dave?
I think
last time.
Yeah.
He was first because the Packers.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
Gotcha. All right, so we'll
you
send
can
it
just
down.
go with Trent.
Yeah, we'll send it down to. I'm trying to alternate here, so we're not doing the same thing every
fine.
time.
Yeah.
So let's we'll send it down to Trent. What do you make of the game, my guy? How you feeling about everything?
Let's start off with Miami. 260 yards passing from Quinn Ewers. Positive.
That's positive. That's
In
plus.
garbage time.
The negative.
Negative. 2 for 10 on third down efficiency last week.
Remind me who they played last week.
The Bengals.
No, you were right.
the Joe Emo Burrows. This week they weren't fit. So I'm really looking at their stats right now for Miami, and it's really they're mid, and you hit it right on the nose. They're in talent evaluation at this point. As for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're just in a free fall. 4.9 yards per play. 127 passing yards to Bryce Young's 174. Now, who do I think is going to win? I don't trust what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't like Todd Bowles as a coach, to be honest. I feel like him throwing his players under the bus is almost like Bobby Petrino leaving his players in 06 or 07.
Bobby Petrino.
Igbuka's been bad. Evans was okay. Godwin has been bad and injured. This was a team that I thought was going to be a lot better. And they're about to choke the division away from my dark horse. So I'm going Dolphins because, one, my mom's a Dolphins fan, and two, I'm still huffing on the Quinn Ewers hopium.
You're still hitting the Ewers hopium. I kind of am too, but I took a couple less hits than I did last week, buddy. I was up here last week. I'm he's gonna come out and look like the best fucking quarterback you've ever seen.
I thought so too, because it was the Bengals. The Bengals defense. Okay, now granted, it was his first start. It's his first start on a very bad team. Or on a very mid team. No Tyreek. Achane didn't even play very well. He had 81. He played okay. Like for Achane numbers, you want him to have over 100 yards rushing.
Mid.
I'm going to pick the Dolphins. I'm not gonna say like what did I say, like 31 to 20? No, it's gonna be like a
over unders 44.5 according to ESPN.
Who do they have? Who's the under?
Oh, I mean the total score
points.
44.5.
44
to help you with your prediction. Yeah, Bucks are favored by 6 according to.
By 6?
Yeah, I'm a little shocked.
Wow.
Dolphins by 3. I think
that's bonkers.
20-17.
All right.
Yours does just enough to win the game, and kind of
sort of doesn't look like it's gonna look like the best fucking quarterback you ever seen. I tell you what, it's Texas boy out there.
Yeah, I was a little too high on him.
Oh god,
it's all right. And I did that with Minshew. I love me some Minshew.
I do as well. Let's kick it over to Dave. How you feeling?
I mean, it was surprising to see Baker and Evans not on the same page in that game, but I 100%. think they rebound. I don't think the Dolphins. They're probably trying to tank on purpose, whether just for the draft pick, or I'm sure the refs will skew it for the Bucks, right? I mean, they got to have a good something to play for in the final week. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to cover. So I'd say the Bucks by 3, 44.5. I don't know. I'm just trying to gauge my prediction around that. It's hard.
I don't know those numbers.
We'll go under 23-20 Bucks. How's that?
23-20. I like it.
Yeah.
I guess it's my turn to make the prediction here. Honestly, I just watching the Bucks in like the spurts that I have this last little bit and seeing just as they've completely fallen off a cliff, because again they're 1-6, 1-7 off of the bye week up to this point. Tampa's just not been playing good football, and I think at this point, like, none of the vibes that were there at the start of the year are there. Todd Bowles, I don't know if the guy's gonna be gone. I think he should be after this season. Offense has fallen off of a cliff after Liam Cohen, and head coach has had no answers. That defense has fallen off of a cliff. Todd Bowles is a defensive guy. I can't put any faith in Tampa in this game. I don't know that I necessarily take the over, and maybe I'm a little lower than you guys, but like 21-18 territory is kind of where I'm skewing. Dolphins win.
That's under, yeah. You're right. They've only beaten the Cardinals since, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They've beaten the Cardinals and Saints since they beat the Niners. That's it. I didn't realize how much of a skid they were on, but I'll stick with my prediction.
It's been bad. I've got a little more faith in the mid-Ami Dolphins than I do the Tampa mid-Buccaneers at this point.
Yeah.
Moving on, AFC East. Well, you'd call it a slugfest in maybe 1985, but New England Pats go into New York to, I don't know, either lay a massacre or have the weird random upset the Pats get to one of their AFC East opponents every season. It feels like, for even through the Belichick years, it really felt like. Really felt like New England just would drop a random game, like the Miami game on 2018 that gave Kansas City the 1 seed in the closing seconds of the regular season. New York, they're just not a good football team. I think I said this once or twice stream ago, whatever. I think Aaron Glenn came in over his head. The defense does not look good, and that was what he kind of was a wizard with in Detroit. So it's bonkers to see him not really take charge, but also see the defense just die the way it has. Because for a while, I mean, for the Jets, it was all defense, no offense. Like, they had good defenses. They just couldn't match it with a decent quarterback. Those were the Zach Wilson years. New England, they're bouncing back after some down years, obviously. They've been having one of the best years, one of the stories all season long. We'll send this over to you to start out, Dave. On paper, this should be an absolute massacre in the Pats' favor, but
yeah,
what do you think?
Yeah, 13.5 according to ESPN. So
that's not shocking.
42.5 over under. I think the biggest question is, do the Jets get an interception? I think they've gone the entire year without an interception on defense.
So
that's the only thing
I got somebody in chat saying that the Pats got hit with the curse wheel and they're playing at MetLife. They're saying the Pats are going to lose in dramatic fashion. Maybe
that could just mean they have a horrific injury. That's how the curse wheel could work. But yeah,
not
the Pats are going to. Yeah. Well, I don't know. What kind of deal did Perna do? I'm just joking. Playing into the bit. All right. Yeah, they'll cover. Oh, how much? I don't know. It's a tough call. But at under, over under 42.5. What do you, I don't know. It's hard. It's got to be, what, 28? Yeah, give me 28-10 Pats, just under.
28-10
I think they win big.
All right.
Yeah.
Kick it down to Trent. What are your thoughts here, bud?
Well, I looked up if there was any path to victory for the Jets. That's what I was researching.
Okay.
It ain't looking good. It ain't looking pretty. I want the Bills to win the division.
Well, I do too, but
as someone who doesn't put stock in the curse wheel or have any belief that it's actually working, it's just coincidence. At least I keep telling myself that.
Yeah.
Let's go Patriots. 28-3.
Wow.
28.
Well, we agree on the Pats score, though.
Brady Cook has been bad.
Hot, stinky garbage.
He is basically, he's got Patrick Star on him every play. Saying it's not what he was trying to cook. Every play.
Oh, God.
It seems like 28-3, Brady Cook gets picked off 3 times.
All right, but does Drake May get picked off? That's the biggest question.
No.
Or do the Jets get a pick in this game?
No.
Or wait, that is the last game. That's right. Oh no, wait, they got
2 games.
I'm all confused. Yeah, 2 games. So
No.
do they get one in the final 8 quarters? Does this?
Nope.
I don't think anybody's ever gone a year without a pick.
Okay.
This could happen.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say yes on a tipped ball today.
Just a stupid BS tipped ball.
I'm just gonna put it out there because no one else is gonna do it.
Gotta go out on a limb.
That's what I do.
So something I do want to note here coming into this, it's going to be no Milton Williams for the Pats again. And he's been a big reason why their run defense was as good as it was. And we've seen how that's kind of gone out for him since that injury. Obviously, James Cook kind of carved him up a little bit. Don't like to see that, obviously. Jets, I mean, they haven't been a good team all year. They got 29 dropped on them by the Saints. I don't think a lot of that is going to change. I don't think they really have anyone that's dynamic enough on that offense. Brady Cook, I don't think he's the guy. Breece Hall, you can really kind of key in on him, and I think that's going to be the plan for the Pats. Isaiah Davis, backup running back. The way it's going to go, I just don't think Brady Cook has it. Christian Gonzalez is a really good corner. Mike Vrabel's got this defense coached up well. Say what you will about their schedule, but they're doing what they're supposed to do against the competition. They do have that big win in Buffalo this year to kind of hedge their bets on. They won a pretty big game against what was still considered a really good Buccaneers team at that point in the year. I don't think this is going to be the random AFC East upset game of the year for New England. I don't even know if they have another. Yeah, they'll have one more against an AFC East team. I don't think this is the one they get upset in, if at all. I've got New England. I think this might be a little uglier than even you guys are thinking. I could see 31-10, 34-10 even. Maybe a garbage time field goal. 31-13 is what I'm going to call it final. New England's going to get away with this one 100%. So, all right. We were talking about the Steelers earlier, so here we go. They are here. 9-6 Pittsburgh going into 3-12 Cleveland. Ravens need a Steelers loss, of course, the way that we picked it for the week. Baltimore gets eliminated anyways. But how do we feel about this Pittsburgh team going into Cleveland here? I mean, it feels like Cleveland's defense really hasn't looked all that great as of late. And again, maybe that's I don't watch a lot of Cleveland Browns games, but it just feels like you don't hear that. It feels like this season it's been Myles Garrett and then who else on that Browns defense?
Yeah. Does he get the record? Yeah,
that's kind of the only thing in this game, and maybe Aaron Rodgers just decides to throw him a bone and sit down, let him tap. Let him tap him on the ground there.
The whole line was so upset about that too, and I don't blame them.
I don't either. Just
that was so ridiculous.
The way I look at this one, I think Pittsburgh has been doing enough lately offensively. I think they've looked a lot better offensively lately. Rodgers is slinging it, and he'll throw an old school Aaron Rodgers ball. Every now and again.
Metcalf now, though.
Yeah, that's a good point. And really, that receiving game outside of DK Metcalf hasn't really been there, because who's that number 2? Calvin Austin? What's Calvin Austin going to do?
They've been throwing to Washington, the tight end. He used to only be a blocking
is a monster, dude.
Yeah, I like him. He's really good.
I really the tight end game.
I really like Kenneth Gainwell, which is the best possible
former Eagle,
name.
Right?
For an offensive player. Kenneth Gainwell, he does in fact gain well. Stealing a bit of a joke from TK12. I love that guy's videos. So we'll kick it down to Trent. Steelers, Browns, man, fill me in. What you thinking?
Myles Garrett gets the record. finally putting to rest the Mark Gastineau and Brett Favre feud, because
he's already been passed, right? Or just tied.
He's
No,
already
he's been passed.
Well,
yeah.
But Strahan still has the record.
And he shouldn't be, not because of the Favre dive. If you watch JG9, I don't want to plug JG9, but if you watch JG9, he did a video. There was a play where the quarterback actually made what should have been called a yard, and they called it a sack.
Mm-hmm. So, in the words of Willy Wonka to Gastineau and Michael Strahan, you get nothing. You lose.
You lose.
Honestly, though, it's gonna be one of those weird low-scoring games, like a 9-6 or a 13-6 game. I think like 13-6 is the highest it'll go. Steelers win.
Gotcha. How you feeling, Dave? What do you got?
Yeah, as Whip Hero says in the chat, you never know with divisional games. Don't I know it? I mean, the NFC North. I still think the Steelers win even without Metcalf.
Are they going to have
34? Oh, that's right. He's got that. He got punctured in the lungs.
Lung. No, he's gonna be out.
He's Louise.
He'll be out.
That's insane.
No TJ.
I still think they'll win. They got plenty to play for. Especially if the Packers stub their toe tomorrow night, or shoot themselves in the foot as they've been doing. Man, Pitt by 34.5. That's a really low over under. Yeah, it's probably going to be low scoring. Man, that's very minimal though. Yeah, I think they'll be right at the line. Give me 16-13 Steelers.
16-13.
I like that you use the over under. That's cool.
Because otherwise I have no clue. Otherwise I wouldn't know. That's what I'm trying to base it on.
There you go.
I don't watch the whole league anymore. I watch the Packers.
Or under.
So what I will say in this is Cleveland ended up playing the Bills really well last week. I think they're a play that goes their way, maybe a Shitter not throwing a bad pick away from potentially coming away with that game, and that's a very flawed but good Buffalo team. I don't think there's any one fully complete team in the AFC this year, and that's what's made the year so fun. I think Cleveland's got a chance to play spoiler. I'm not saying favor them. This is probably going to be my wild upset take of the week here. I think Pittsburgh has been...
check your chat, too.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh is...
that's a good point.
Yeah, I really think, though, just kind of the way... Yeah, they were saying if the Packers beat the Ravens. Yeah, don't be shocked if the Steelers rest their players because they can't get the third seed. That is true. I definitely have very little faith in Cleveland as it stands. But again, I liked how they played the Bills. Pittsburgh's defense has been really inconsistent. They're still without TJ Watt, and they have been winning games. I think Cleveland's pass rush is going to get to Rodgers because he's kind of been a statue in the pocket this year. He's obviously old. Now, you still get the classic rollout play like once a game, it feels like, after he hits the old smelling salts and all that fun stuff, but I just feel like it's a divisional game. It's AFC North football. It's in Cleveland. My gut's telling me Cleveland upset, and I'm gonna go with it. 16-13 Cleveland upset for the hell of it.
Go for it, man.
I'm gonna go for it. Cleveland upset. I'm gonna die on that hill. Is it a good hill to die on? Probably not, but
well, again, if the Packers beat the Ravens, I don't think it's it's not such a crazy prediction. But if they don't, then maybe.
Right.
So we'll see.
You have my slogan: die on the hill.
Die on the hill. All right, let's get the sad horse out of the way. Indy bringing in Jacksonville. I wanted it so badly last week, and Phillip Rivers played good enough against the Niners last week to try and will the Colts to a win. Indianapolis's defense, they are not playing up to par. They are not. They've completely fallen off. It feels like this year, and they were pretty decent to start the year. Maybe not outstanding by any means, but they were playing good enough ball. The secondary has not got better with Sauce Gardner being in the lineup, and I feel like 2 first-round picks was kind of an insane trade to make at the time. I mean, we already got our Indy loss in Jacksonville. I just don't really see a way Indy's winning this. Jacksonville's defense is playing on another planet right now. Devin Lloyd is a machine. Trayvon Walker's looked really good for that pass rush, as has Josh Hines-Allen. I just think Jacksonville's a more talented team. Trevor Lawrence is playing out of his goddamn mind right now. But, as we do, I'll wait to make my prediction here. Let's kick it down. Who'd we go to first last time? Was it Dave we went to last time?
You went to me.
All right, Dave, we'll kick it to you, bud. AFC West football. Do the Colts even have a shot?
No. I mean, I love the Phillip Rivers story as an old guy myself.
Sauce is injured. I did forget about that.
Sauce is still hurt, or
yeah, they might have put him on IR. Either way, though, like the secondary, didn't
I can't
really
remember.
play better.
Yeah, I mean the Jags need to. What have they clinched already? Or they got anything to? Can they move up in seeding?
The Jags have clinched, but they can. If the Pats lose, I think that the Jags.
I mean,
would
they just
tied.
beat Denver in Denver. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
They could get the number 1 overall. They get the number 1 seed.
They do still have an outside shot at the 1 seed. Not even really an outside, because they're a game back right now with the Broncos and Pats, and they've got the head-to-head on Denver.
Yeah, this is a lot of points. 48.5. But they don't have any faith in these defenses. Jags are favored by 5.5. Oof. I think they cover, but over under, that's a hard one. Man. 30. So what does that leave us at? About 35-17, and that would hit the over then.
Yeah, I think I think the base number would be like 35-13.
Yeah, we'll go 34. Yeah, 34-17. They're going to hit the over. We'll go with that.
Gotcha. Trent.
I'm sorry, Jags.
Jags. Okay. Trent, buddy. We got a graphics guy that's going to be very sad about this, I feel like.
Hold on, Ender.
You gonna play it?
As someone who watched Phillip Rivers' whole career, does he have 1 win left? I'm sorry, Ender. They don't have a chance. But no, I want to choose them so badly. I love Phillip Rivers.
I'm so sad for Ender, man. But I've rode the Rivers train the last few weeks. I just don't know if I got any more in me.
I'm riding it one more time.
You're gonna give it one more shot?
I'm gonna ride one more shot. Can they still make the playoffs?
They've got a very, very outside chance, and they need about 85 things to go right. But technically, yes. I think a Houston win tomorrow eliminates them, though.
I picked Houston to lose, right?
Yeah, you picked the Chargers.
Let's go.
You were the minority.
Let's go. I'm riding the train, Ender.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy.
Phillip Rivers throws for over 300 yards.
Ooh.
Put the number up.
3 touchdowns. and a 27-24 victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ooh.
He's riding it.
Upset and the over, right? Yeah.
Yeah. He's picking the Colts. I can't with this Colts defense. I can't with the Colts defense. I'm sorry, I've taken the train the past 2 weeks. It hasn't happened. All right, the Colts defense has let him down 2 straight times. I don't see why they can't make it a third. I just don't think that defense has it, man. They don't.
I can't convince you at all.
No, not with the defense, man. I'm sorry,
You're jumping off
Ender.
the
I'm
jumping-
bailing off of the train, man. I'm bailing off of the train.
They just
Son-
beat the Broncos. Are we dismissing the win over Denver?
No,
Jeez,
I'm just.
are you bashing Denver by
Trent's right.
saying comparing them to the Colts? The
I
horse
am
teams?
riding the Philip Rivers ship to the bottom of the sea.
To the bottom of the sea. I
The
just
captain.
The Davy Jones locker with you.
I'm going with him. I'm going. Me and Philip Rivers are going to ride off
Both
into
of
the
these
sunset.
teams are losses, and that Colts team was a very different team in week 2, Ender. You know that leverage call was some bullshit. Fucking 30-0 Jags. 30-0 Jags. We're slamming the door. 30-0 Jacksonville. You earned that.
Rivers. I am
30-0.
riding the flaming train. I am on the exploding tank. I'm going down the ship. Philip Rivers is my guy.
Just get the delivery right. You pump your arm up, with the weird arm delivery.
He's the second to last player that was drafted when I was a kid. I am riding the ship to the bottom.
Big Dog's got to be one of them.
He's dude. Trent's
Mercedes
playing
Lewis.
the violin on the sinking Titanic right now, dog.
Mercedes Lewis might have been high school.
Mercedes Lewis was drafted the same year as the Texans coach. That's the thing.
What year was that?
It's been a while. I'll have to look it up.
Hold on.
2005, maybe, or
I was
earlier.
in high school. I was just high school. Rivers, middle school. Rogers, middle school. Mercedes Lewis, probably high school. So 3 players.
2006 is rookie year.
Yeah,
I was off a year.
3 years to hold. 3 players to hold on to my youth. I'm holding on as tightly around my youth as I can.
Ender is going ballistic in my chat, but you know what? He went places we didn't need to go. Okay.
He came out with the leverage call.
He brought out the leverage call, buddy.
Can't do that. I never do.
Just get that weird arm angle warmed up.
Yeah. Oh God. All right. We got one we can kind of, I think, breeze over here. New Orleans. Well, maybe not. This might be a pretty interesting matchup, dude. Saints, Titans, 2 rookie quarterbacks. Cam Ward's been playing better lately. Tyler Shuck's been playing pretty good this year. Pretty interesting ball game.
Am I really gonna pick the Titans again? We picked them last week, didn't we? We did.
We did.
Against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And we were right.
We were right. Listen.
That was a gimme.
For
Bank Bowl is right.
For me, I'm gonna jump in first on this one. I just think New Orleans right now is a better constructed team. I think they're more stable. I think Kellen Moore is just a better coach over, whoever is interiming for Tennessee right now. Can't remember the name. Tennessee, though, they are starting to look better offensively. I just don't know if they've got enough gas to really, bring this Saints team back down to earth a little bit there. Oh, geez, there we go. I really feel like for this one, the Saints haven't ran the ball particularly well at all, but Tyler Shucks kind of dragged them to a couple of wins. They swept Carolina. I think Carolina's an okay team. Obviously, they're in playoff position. They got the Buccaneers too once, didn't they? Or am I misremembering
3
that?
straight wins.
Yeah, like New Orleans is
Bucks, Panthers, Jets.
Like New Orleans is riding a pretty good little streak right now, and I really like them in this game. I think they're starting to get some things clicking, even if it's not the run game. I do like what Tyler Shuck's been doing. I do like what Cam Ward has been doing as well. I just don't think Cam's got enough support to really try and carry anyone. I'm going to call it 24-17 Saints. And I will send this down to Trent.
Let me see. Last 2 weeks. I like to look at that stuff. Now, preface this by saying I love you, my little brother. I know you're a Titans fan. He wants to start a channel for the Titans. I think he's his only fan. Their only fan right now.
Watch how you preface that.
No, I have to. Every episode, I got to dig at my brother.
No, I meant only fan. I was sorry, bad joke.
Oh god.
Oh gosh, maybe that too.
He said he's their only fan. I was like, huh? So sorry.
Saints. I think Shuck is good. I think Kellen Moore is greatly missed in the city of Philadelphia. He should get a statue for the way that Petulo's been offensive coordinating our offense. Yeah, Titans are going to lose. It'll be a close game. I'm going to say 12 to
12.
15.
Field goal fest.
That's weird. Probably. No, there's gonna be a touchdown. There's gonna be a touchdown for the Saints. Probably a missed extra point in there somewhere.
Probably some
Titans.
crazy Tyler Shuck rushing touchdown.
Probably. I just don't have any faith in the Titans. I mean, they beat up on a very depleted, licking their wounds Chiefs team.
Are the Chiefs licking their wounds, or are they in the huddle saying 1, 2, 3 Cancun, dog? I think they're just done.
They might be in
4 on the golf course.
Yeah.
ER, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go Saints. Just be the safe pick, and plus it makes my brother closer to the number 1 pick. So we'll give you a gift on Christmas.
Yeah, the Saints have won 3 straight and 4 of 6. So yeah, give me the Saints. You know, common score 21-17 under, and they cover. They're only favored by 2.5, but
Saints,
I guess I understand.
I think are going to be a contender in the South next year.
I think there are a couple of
that division's up for grabs. Anybody can win that division. It's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
For
it's the worst division in football.
Could very much be. I mean, the way the Bucks are looking right now, if Carolina can do something, I think it's between New Orleans and Carolina next year. I really do. Speaking of Carolina, and I'm gonna flip it around to Trent here and let him take the lead on this one. Carolina playing host to the 12-3 Sam Darnold Seahawks, buddy. You've been riding the Panthers all season long. You've been on that train as well, and that's I mean the ship's not really sinking. They're patching some holes. They might be
they're bailing water,
bucketing some water out of the hole there, but they're afloat. They're on top of the NFC South. What do you think? How do you feel about them against Seattle?
Let's see. I don't know, Jim. Let's see. I've been riding the Carolina Panther train since June 28th of this year. There was an inkling of, there's something about this team. Having said that, as much as I want Carolina to win the division, they're going to have to do it next week because Seattle is way too good on defense for them to overcome. I think Seattle wins. It's an over/under. I think it's going to be a 28-17 ball game. I think they have this weird thing where it's like, oh, we play good one game, we play awful the next. And I think that trend continues. Sam Darnold gets it right, throws 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Bryce Young gets about 160 yards and a touchdown.
All righty. Getting down to the nitty gritty. All the numbers. Kick it over to you, Dave. How you feeling about this one, bud?
Well, I know all about a good Panthers team on the road, and they're even at home. But I mean, the Seahawks playing for the 1 seed. Their division race is tight. They gotta have it. Favored by 7 on the road. Seems steep, but Yeah, I think they cover 42.5 over under. Not sure about that one, but we'll go. I don't know. We'll go. Yeah, wait. 20, no, I guess that would be over, but yeah,
It's
we'll
weird.
just go 20. We'll go 24. I know this sounds like a cop out, but we'll go 24-17 Seahawks. Right on the line, just under the over under.
All
Yeah.
righty. I'm gonna kind of piggyback off a trend here, just because the Packer. I mean, like he's got the Mr. 9 and JJ thing going. That's now extrapolate that to a whole team, and that's the Carolina Panthers this year. Rico Dowdle's had some really, really strong weeks. Bryce Young's had the big bang game every once in a blue moon, it's felt like this season. I think of the 400 and however many goddamn yard game he put up on the Falcons. Like, this is a Panthers team that has potential. I just don't know if they've got the weapons right now to really go up against Seattle, but we have seen Rico Dowdle do some good things against some good defenses. I think Carolina's path to victory is just possess the ball, run the shit out of the ball, don't put Bryce in harm's way. I just don't know with the offensive firepower that they're going to be able to do that against Seattle, especially the way Seattle, we've seen them play this year. Jackson Smith and Jigba, he's on just an absolute tear this year. We'll go for the trio sweep here, because I'm on the Seahawks train with you guys. I'm gonna call it. I think it's gonna be kind of close. Like, I think Carolina's gonna put up a fight. Man, like, I'm sitting here second guessing myself. I think it's a 27-20 sort of game. Maybe 30-20, 10-point game at the end of the day. The Seattle team right now, I think, is just in a way better place than the Panthers are. I do think Dave Canales is a good coach. But I think right now, like, Mike McDonald and his squad, like, they are just on a rip right now, coming off a big win against the Rams. I really like them coming into this game, especially that defense, man. Holy God.
I want to change, but I'm not going to. I can't. There's just, I want Bryce Young to do good so badly. He's Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma guy? Or was he Alabama?
He was Bama.
Okay.
Kind of one of these kind of breeze games that I think we're gonna get here. Cards, Bengals. I mean, Tank Bowl, embarrassment, sadness bowl. How many yards is Jacoby gonna put up in garbage time? Arizona's defense is bad. They are. Their offense doesn't have a lot going. When Marv's been on the field, that hasn't been all that great. Trey McBride, though, he's looked bright pretty much all year. Jacoby Brissett does Jacoby Brissett things. Bengals probably going to take this still. Joe Burrow's probably going to pick the birds apart. I don't know what any of the spreads or the over-under is. Cincinnati
7 for the Bengals.
I'm feeling
53.5.
Wow.
That's what I
actually think. I think that one could go. I think that one.
It's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points. I'm feeling a 30. I think this puts me on the over 34-20. I think we get some garbage time points out of the Cardinals. We get the garbage time Trey McBride touchdown per usual. But yeah, Cincinnati should be able to get a pretty easy win here. I'm a lot higher on Cincinnati than I am the Cardinals, but I mean, at that point, we're like down in the void, and it's like Cincinnati, the void, Arizona up to this point. We'll boot
David.
this. Yeah, we'll go to Dave. What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, is Burrow healthy? And, how much of a beating does he take? But yeah, I have no faith in the Cardinals. Is Gannon going to finally get fired? I mean, he just has no idea what he's doing. I think, Trent would probably have more background on that as far as them hiring him in the first place. But I'll take the Bengals to cover. That's a lot of points, but I guess put me at the over. I won't say right on the line. We'll say 31-23 Bengals to cover by 8, and that would put us half a point on the over.
Gotcha. Trent?
Can you hear? Shootout alert.
Oh, shootout. Get your
It's
gun,
gonna be a
shootout in the Tank Bowl.
And you got to go pew pew pew.
I didn't
With the
want to
PC.
don't want to get in trouble by YouTube.
It's laser guns.
Yeah,
Oh,
sci-fi
that's right.
laser
There you go.
guns.
Yep. Or walkie-talkies from ET.
Yeah. Movie reference. Ding, ding, ding.
Let's see. Arizona, Cincinnati. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be like a 43-34.
Okay, damn. I'm here for it.
You weren't kidding.
We got My Chemical Burrow. We got Jacoby Brissett going at it. We got Emo Burrow, who's playing miserable right now for the Bengals.
How do we feel about Panic at the Burrow?
Panic at the
Burrow. I like that.
Panic at the Burrow over here.
You realize they've lost 7 straight? I didn't know that. Like
the Cardinals?
Yeah.
It's going to be 44. What did I say? 43.
44-34.
44-34 Bengals in a shootout where no defense can play anything.
True.
So,
remember who they beat? And not a division rival of yours, because they're historically bad against
Cowboys.
this team.
They beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, 27-17. And have tanked 7 straight since then.
Yeah. Yep. So little update from Ender. So Sauce is going to be playing, but DeForest Buckner's done for the year for the Colts. Just to backtrack a smidge.
I'm still writing.
Oh, he's going even more on Colts. He'll have even. No, I'm just kidding.
I still just can't put my faith in him. Just to backtrack slightly.
I'm doing it. Ride the train all the way with me.
He's playing the violin on the Titanic, man.
He could play the cello. I'll play the violin. Thank you, Bok Choi, for the sub. I greatly appreciate you.
All right, just a couple of games here left on the slate. We talk about Tank Bowl. This is Tank Bowl to the extreme. This is the magnum opus, the magnum opus of Tank Bowl. 2-13 New York Giants go into the Raiders to play them in Vegas for what will 100%, what should 100% be for the first overall pick. I'm gonna just send this straight away to you, Trent. Tank Bowl, straight up Tank Bowl. I can
you
see.
Send this to the California guy, huh?
I can see. Listen, I can hear the M1 Abrams on the other side. I look over here. Is that the? Hang on. Let me take this off. Is that the Soviets I hear on the other side with the T-34s? It's tanks everywhere, man.
Are you? The tanks are everywhere, but they ain't working. They ain't working for either team.
They might have forgot the ammo.
Might have forgot. Okay, so Max Crosby got shut down. I think the Raiders are tanking. Obviously.
He left the building.
Giants left tackles out too, so they're both benching
down,
people.
Whatever they're. I'm kind of broken on this one. I think this game broke me.
Is it time to bust out the neutrality, the Switzerland award? We're gonna drop that here on Trent real quick.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, this game is so bad. This game is so bad that I'm just like
breaking his brain.
Yeah, that's what it is. Breaking my. See, I can't even think right now. Giants are going to win.
Yeah,
but it's going to be like a 7-6 game.
That garbage, huh?
I agree.
It's gotta be like a 7-6. Jackson Dart throws for 60-something yards because he's in a slump and he's got no one to throw to. Ashton Genty gets like 50 yards. Geno Smith has like 2 interceptions again. It's gonna be like the Drek of Drek games. It's gonna be the worst game all season.
God. All right.
And if I'm wrong, I will. I think there should be a punishment if I'm wrong. by
Oh.
trashing these teams.
Oh God. Ender, meanwhile, is putting Bo Nix on the Colts to win a Super Bowl in Madden. Oh God.
If you want, you come up. What's a punishment for me, Miles?
A punishment?
If this game turns out to be good,
If it turns out to be good, you have. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think of like what I could ultimately do. If it's a good game, you, my friend, are going to. I'm gonna say Cowboys hat on your next stream.
Ooh.
I'll probably
Brutal.
have to find. I'll find one from somewhere.
You can probably find one at a thrift store.
Well, I don't do thrift stores. I have like a weird superstition with like spirits and things like that. I've heard the stories, so I avoid. I'll do a Dallas Cowboy hat.
Alrighty.
All right, next
I
stream.
like it. Dave, are you on the shit game between these two teams?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna be totally serious and say 3-3 tie. I mean, are they gonna score on accident or something? Like, is somebody gonna get a fumble and everybody's standing around wishing? I mean, I know Max Crosby wanted to play, and he, you know, I kid because, you know, obviously these guys have jobs, but I don't know. I mean, it's a coin flip. I mean, Giants by 2.5, 41.5, the over under.
Yikes.
I think you pound the under on this. Yeah, this could easily be like 9-6 Giants. I think it's going to be that bad.
Ender said 3-2 game.
Yeah. Well, I seriously was wondering 0-0 tie or 3-3 tie. Honestly,
or like a 3-0 ball game.
We had one, and it was the Raiders a couple of years ago.
Yeah, what was that? Against the Vikings? Yeah,
3-0 Vikings were the Raiders. So
the game of all
in all
time.
seriousness,
Dax said,
I'll say 9-6 Giants.
Dax was telling me Ice Bucket 2.0.
Oh God, in a Cowboys hat.
Good. I'll do the Cowboys hat. I don't want to get.
Well, you could just get
right.
a Cowboy hat. You don't have to get a Dallas Cowboys hat.
No,
right?
it's got to be a Dallas Cowboys hat.
Okay, I just wanted to preface just in case he tried to wiggle his way up.
I'm looking at this game right now, and I'm going like two stoppable forces against two movable objects. They're gonna accidentally find a way to score double-digit points. I'm gonna take like an 18-15 game. I'm gonna take the 18-15 Giants win.
If it's closer,
which is still way under. It's crazy.
I will wear. If it's closer to your score, I'll wear the Dallas Cowboys hat.
Okay.
If it's closer to me and
you said 7-6, I said 9-6, no touchdowns.
So if it's closer to one of us, then
just because I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Giants cover.
Okay, so all right, I'll take a punishment on this one as well. Okay, so if it's closer to your guys' score, I'll upload a short.
Wear a Chargers.
I was gonna throw Ender a little. I don't have money for a Chargers thing.
Oh, okay.
For a jersey, no. The bet that I was gonna make here is that I will make a short winning a Madden Super Bowl with Bo Nix as a Colt, and I'll upload it on YouTube.
All right, sounds good.
Is that acceptable?
That's acceptable.
All right. All right, Ender is probably gonna like that one. So he's gonna be rooting for a 0-0 tie. All righty, just a couple of games left. The last afternoon window game here. Trent, this is yours too. Eagles, Bills. How we feeling? In Buffalo.
Oh boy, it's gonna be cold.
That it will be.
36.
It'll be 6.
36.
36. So no snow.
And rain, maybe.
Rain. There. 2 running backs.
Thank you.
I think this is gonna be a sloppy game, like a 17-16 game. I think.
But you are way under then.
Straight on slugfest.
Straight slugfest. Uh,
You think Josh Allen is going to go under 100 yards or under 200 yards for a second straight week?
no, but I just don't think they're going to score. I think they're going to move the ball on the ground, and I think the Bills win.
I gotcha.
I hate to say it, but I don't trust Patulo's offense at all. Like, they played against two broken down teams. If they win, I will be surprised, but I am realistic. I hate the way that the offense has been running against good teams.
Mm-hmm.
If Saquon could have over 100 yards, maybe.
Okay.
But Buffalo. I'm real.
17-16 Buffalo?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
In Buffalo, I think Buffalo's got it. They have more to play for.
That's fair.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just kick that right over to you, Dave. Here, are you same wavelength as Trent here?
Buffalo, yeah, -1.5. That's it. They don't even get the home field 3. 43.5 on the over under though. That seems a little high, but yeah, Buffalo will cover. What score we got? I mean, they've been scoring a little bit lately. They didn't score much against the Browns though.
Yeah, Allen did
Trump?
not
Oh,
play
they did have...
that great of a game against
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Eagles, I mean, they beat a bad Commanders team on the road and the Raiders 19. So they got to get at least 20. So I think it's going to be close though. It's not going to be a blowout.
No.
Like go over or under. That's really the only question. That's probably a really well set line there. Let's go 24-21. We'll go just over. I was thinking of going under, but we'll go over. 24-21 Bills.
I really think this. Go ahead, Trent.
I guess I'm riding the Josh Allen train this year.
I got you.
Yeah, but man, they barely beat Cleveland.
Cleveland is Cleveland.
Oh, they beat the Packers, so you don't need to remind me.
You never know. I
this
really
year is the year. Sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
This time I said this is the year where you can be like anybody can beat anyone.
100%.
I have to see the Eagles win this game.
Yeah.
My heart wants to see the win. I'm going to take the Bills because I don't trust Patulo.
I gotcha.
But you don't have much to play for, right? You're kind of cemented into the.
We could get the second seed.
Okay, you can get the second. Okay, I would say you for sure got the 3.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I think this game is going to be like a 1st to 20. I think it's going to be a lot of ground and pound from both teams, and I don't think either team has really had that great of a run defense this season. Buffalo especially. That's really been the big narrative, and Trent, you can probably educate me a little more on this, but Philadelphia's run D hasn't exactly been great either. But I think it's a game. It's going to be a lot of movement between the 20s, but I don't know if either team's really going to have the juice to execute inside of the 20, and maybe Allen makes me look like an idiot here. I'm going to take Buffalo. I do think they win this. I think it's a 1st to 20 type of game, and I think Buffalo gets there. I'm going to take it, maybe a cop-out score here, but it really feels like a 21-17, 21-18 type of game for me. And again, I'm going to take Buffalo. I just think Buffalo does enough better offensively than Philadelphia to really sway me towards the Eagles, especially Kevin Patulo's a dead horse at this point, but a dead horse for an honest reason.
The Eagles early December gave up 138 yards in 4 straight games.
Oh geez.
Including the 332 in Bears. but they've been playing good the last 2 weeks. Just even though they've been playing the lowly Commanders and lowly Bears.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not Bears, Raiders.
Oh, okay.
But they're like top 10 in points allowed. They're leading in points allowed actually.
Really?
In December.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, December.
Yeah. So,
it's a good matchup.
Go either way.
It's a good matchup. I will stand on that. I think it's a first to 20. Yeah. I do think Buffalo gets there first. It's another hugely important game, and this one's getting the primetime spotlight. Sunday Night Football, 2-11-4 teams. You've got the Chicago Bears, who they've been doing some stuff, man. Mr. Dave over here knows all about that Bears fourth quarter magic. San Francisco's been getting it done with, smoke and mirrors defensively. I think Robert Saleh's got I think it's his coordinator of the award or coordinator of the year award to lose right now for Robert Saleh. This Niners team, man, they've got punch on offense, but their defense again has been the big concern this season. We've seen them. We've seen that bottom fall out a couple of times. I think of the Rams game, give or take a month ago. Chicago is a team that can run the hell out of the ball and control a game, man. So I am going to kick this over to Dave to start this one out here, our bona fide NFC North expert. And, what can you tell me about this, man? What are you feeling here?
I hope to heck the Niners win, first of all. But yeah. I like them at home. Bears, how healthy are their what's their wide receiver situation, with Odunze and Burden? They missed the last game, I believe. So it comes down to can they hold McCaffrey in check or not, right? Do the Bears have that type of defense? They're struggling. They're struggling. They're struggling with injuries. That's the thing. So I think a trip out to the West Coast on it's not a short week for them. They actually had an extra day of rest. So it's not.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
So here's what I can give you. Odunze has not practiced all week with that foot injury. Luther Burden, he's been limited all week with the ankle. He's probably going to come into this. He's going to come into this questionable. He was actually, hang on, I found the scroll wheel. He was full on Friday, so I think he's trending up to play in this game.
Right.
Odunze still hasn't practiced. He's been listed out already for this one.
Oh, okay.
Let's see who else. Nick McLeod, one of their DBs. TJ Edwards, he hasn't practiced all week with a glute thing. He might have been downgraded to out. See if I can get a status there. He's questionable. He was limited today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, he was full today. So was Luke Newman. Both those guys are questionable. It's a pretty long list here. San Francisco with their injuries. Kittle, he's been limited all week. He doesn't have a game stat, or he's questionable in this one.
Yes, I had heard that. Yeah.
CNC he popped up on the report, but he was just resting. He's been full all week. He's good. Trent Williams. He was also non-injury related, but he popped up for that reason. I think we're getting both of these teams. Well, obviously now without George Kittle, more than likely, what could be very likely, but I think we could be getting both of these teams as they're strengthening back up, which is really interesting. And I think that's going to make for a damn good Sunday night game, man. But keep going, man. What do you got?
I like the Niners then. Again, I realize, I don't know, I just think McCaffrey has been, even Perna talked about it. I think he's just been phenomenal. And it's just kind of been underreported just because everybody's so used to him being awesome. So, again, you mentioned the job Saleh's done this year. This is what I hope happens because I need them to drop 2 and have the Packers win 2 to win the North. But at any rate, we're getting ahead of ourselves 1 week at a time. Niners, the home field advantage by 3, but 52.5. Is it going to be that much of a shootout? I mean, I'm thinking under here.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, we'll go 28-24 Niners.
Okay.
Full cover and just a hair under the under. Oh, because it's
under the line.
that would be 52. Yeah, we'll go that way.
Alrighty, kick this down to Trent, man. I mean, this is gonna be a hell of a game, man. But how are you feeling on this one, dude?
Bears defense against running backs the last 4 games. Against the Philadelphia Eagles, 255 yards.
Okay. Against
the Green Bay Packers, the first time 120, 131 from the Browns, and 108 from Green Bay, 55 receiving yards. Now, McCaffrey's on a tear. I think he's the MVP because without him, there is no 49ers in the playoffs.
Yep.
We saw what happened last year. And they're going to give it to a quarterback, of course, but we all should know who the number 1 guy is because he's the one that's maximized the team's potential the most. I don't like the Bears in this situation. I actually think Chicago isn't playing that well.
Yeah, they've been a bit up and down themselves too.
That's not they're playing up and down like
they've won 7 of 8.
Yeah, but they've been ugly games.
I'm just saying.
They remind me of the mid-season Broncos.
Believe me, I'm all for bear bashing. I'm not gonna be the one to temper any of that, but just a reminder, they have won 7 of their 8.
I like the Bears because I just like the Bears. I think they're an awesome team. I think Caleb Williams hits a wall this week.
Yeah, 3 of their 4 losses have been on the road. So
Green Bay barely beat the Bears, beat the Eagles by 11. Barely beat Steelers, barely beat the Vikings.
We lost Love in that loss too, so.
Yeah, barely beat the Giants. Barely beat the Bengals. That's their record. I mean, they've beat teams, but they haven't been looking pretty doing it. And I think San Francisco, or the San Francisco necromancers, as I call them, there's definitely some magic going on with their injuries. I think San Francisco wins by 3. I think Williams throws a key interception. And McCaffrey gets about 80.
Caleb's taking care of the ball. You can say what you want about him, but he has not turned the ball over this year.
He hasn't. I just think he hits a wall this week.
I'm all for it. You're preaching, making my heart sing.
Yeah, McCaffrey's going to go more receiving yards than rushing. I want him to get the 2,000. I mean, the 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be the first running back.
I thought he already did. No,
he did, but he'll be the first to do it 2 times ever.
Oh no, I thought he already got it this year.
He already had it this year.
He has 150 yards receiving.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah. So
Caleb's thrown 6 picks this year, so
I think he gets 1 this game. I think Niners.
Wish he would have had one against the Packers.
I preface this by saying the Bears are a good team. I just think McCaffrey.
No, you were doing fine earlier. Sorry.
McCaffrey is just on another level, and he's quietly doing it.
He is,
and that's their biggest.
Oh, I see. He needs 51 yards receiving to do it. Okay, I thought he had it for some reason. My bad.
Alrighty, I think this is gonna be where I jump off of the trifecta here.
Ooh.
Yeah, boo, come on, shower me. I just think Chicago's playing really good ball this season, and with just how torn apart this Niners defense has been, and I give all the credit to Saleh, but we've even seen some games too where they've just kind of gotten ripped apart. Rams did it to them, and something about Chicago is they really are a run-first team, and San Francisco hasn't been particularly great against the run. I mean, we saw the Rams just slice and dice them on the ground. Felt like around a month ago at this point. A lot of these games are kind of a month ago here. Just the way that I would have to go find that game. Correct me if I'm wrong. If there's one thing Chicago can do really well, it's take the ball away and it's run the shit out of the football. I really, really like their combination there at running back. Monangai as the head of it, obviously. I think Chicago's got a winning formula, and against what has been a depleted Niners team, I don't love what Brock Purdy has to throw to just outside of really CMC and George Kittle. I don't love their wide receivers. Brandon Ayuk obviously pretty much quit on the team. That's kind of been a side plot for the 49ers this year. I'm willing to buy into Chicago, and if there's one thing that has been consistent with both Chicago and Colin Cowherd, it's been Caleb doesn't turn the ball over. The big knock was that he took too many sacks last season. San Fran doesn't really have a pass rush as it is, and Caleb has cut that sack rate down a lot this year.
They finally got him an offensive line.
That
I mean,
too.
I'm not discrediting Caleb, but good Lord, their offensive line was terrible last year.
No, it absolutely was. As much as I really like what San Francisco's doing, I really think the Bears just have a winning formula, and with where San Francisco is on a personnel level, I think Chicago can take this 28-24. That's where I'm at with it.
Just under.
I've just the 49ers.
We had the same score. We just had different winners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you?
I dissed the.
I think I was 28-24 Niners. Sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead, Trent.
You're good.
So just under.
Yeah, I dissed the 49ers all year. And they've maybe looked like a jackass every time. So I'm choosing the 49ers. Watch, it's gonna be the week that I choose them that they lose.
All right, final game here, everyone. It's been a hell of a show, by the way. Chat's been great.
It's been fun.
You guys have been outstanding. Like this has been awesome. Firstly, we gotta have more guests. Secondly, we gotta have Dave on more, because this guy, man, love talking to you, man. It's been a pleasure. Final game of the week: Rams go into Atlanta. And I mean, this Falcons team has been so infuriating, because they come out and look like a juggernaut. The game they get eliminated from the playoffs. And then I think last week, if I am remembering correctly, I think they came out and dropped they beat the Cardinals last week. Granted, it's the Cardinals.
26-19. Yeah,
26-19.
in Arizona.
In Arizona. I just think this Rams team
was a weird game as well.
That was a really weird game. I mean, for the most part, with how the Falcons have looked like as their real selves this year, I don't think Kirk Cousins is really going to be able to get away from that pass rush. And I was having this conversation last week on the show with a chatter that was over on my side too, where the Rams are, if their pass rush can't get home, their secondary gets exposed. I think Kirk Cousins is very much a quarterback your pass rush can get home on, and the Rams have a really good pass rush. I love the Rams running game. Blake Corum's been on a tear lately. Dude, Blake Corum has been nuts. Kyron Williams has also been really good. Matt Stafford's doing his thing. And say what you want about Puka going on the Antonio Brown train. He is playing like a prime Antonio Brown. Where we are right now, I don't think the Falcons have the firepower to pull an upset. I just think they are an inferior squad right now. I can confidently say I think, LA 27-14? 27-14? I'll sit on that. We'll kick this last
just
one.
Over.
Just over?
Wait a minute. 27 what? 14?
27-14.
No, I'm sorry. That's way under.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, really?
I was thinking 24. It's 49 and a half.
Really?
Are you kidding me?
Wild.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one.
I'll kick this final one down to Trent here. Rams Falcons, man. What are we thinking?
I think there's an upset.
Upset?
I think.
Man, I want whatever you're on tonight. Holy cow!
I think Seattle broke. I think Seattle broke them.
I was just joking.
That's the second game where they've lost last second. Lost against the Eagles and a blocked field goal. They've lost against the Seahawks overtime. I think the Rams are broken.
Oh.
I think Kirk Cousins is a lot better than people give him credit for. He played great a lot last two games.
I do want to know who those were
and their
against,
secondary.
though. I do want to know who those were against. Because you
They
had the
beat the
Cardinals.
Buccaneers.
They beat the Bucks.
Cardinals and Bucks, both on the road.
Okay.
But they got destroyed by the Seahawks, and they lost at the Jets. So I would pump the brakes a little on my Kirk Cousins praise.
Going back to what I said, Tampa Bay's defense has fallen off a cliff.
What was it? Kirk Cousins played against the Jets?
I assume hasn't he been out a while?
Didn't Penix start that game, or was that Kirk's first start back? Now you got me digging.
Yeah, I'll look at the box real quick. Nope, it was only Kirk in that game.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe it was his first against Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, it was his first.
Let me check the Saints. So did he get hurt in the Saints game?
Kirk.
Nope, that was Kirk too. Yeah, Penix has been out a while.
All right, yeah.
I think he's getting warmed up. I think
he got hurt against the Panthers. They lost in overtime, 30-27.
That's right, because that was the Bryce Young legacy game.
So in 5 games, Kirk Cousins has 8 touchdowns.
3 and 2.
3 and 2. 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 62% completion percentage. Last week he had a 60 against Tampa Bay. He had a 68%, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And I think Bijan Robinson, Algier, and then who's their receiver?
London.
Kyle
Pitts.
I think Kyle Pitts. I think they win.
That's bold.
I think their defense. I think the Rams' defense falters.
All right.
I think the secondary falters. 28-24, Atlanta.
Damn.
Isn't that what you said? Or no? Oh, no, you said 28-14.
I said 27-14 Rams.
27-14. I know. I'm sorry. I'm all mixed up here.
You're all good. Well, hey, close us out, man. Final take. You got it.
Well, is Devontae healthy? I mean, I still think the Rams win with or without Devontae, but I mean that would affect whether or not they cover, right? 7.5 on the road. I mean, that's a big spread on the road. 49.5 over under. I don't see that hitting though. I don't know. I get it. Trent thinks they're broken, but I think Sean McVay will get the ship righted. And they need this too.
Adams was a DNP.
Yeah, he's probably out. I still think they win. Maybe they don't cover. Maybe that's a cop out.
I'll
say I'll go 28. Wait, you guys already we'll go 28-23 Rams. So no cover, but they win on the road and we just hit over. 28 for the Rams, 23 for the Falcons.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a show!
You've taught me something that I've never known. Over under. I've never known.
I barely understand it, but that's like I don't understand the betting lines or anything, but over under is like the only thing. And point spread is about it. You know, I don't know anything beyond that. So, but it helps me, with my score prediction. That's the main reason I was checking it.
Yeah, it helped me out.
And my battery for my phone is at 3%. So if I drop out, you'll know why. It wasn't because of rudeness. I'll have 100% battery if you have me back.
There we go.
Oh, definitely.
Man, it's been an outstanding show. Huge shout over to Dave SinBin stream. It's been outstanding having you on. We got to do this again. Huge thanks and a shout to Dave, to Trent as well for also helping make this happen. Big shout to the rest of the crew as well. Greatest mods in the world, Bok Choi, Ender Games, even if he's probably a little unhappy with me
thanks,
right
Bok
now.
Choi. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Max is my mod.
Yeah, I mean we
That.
got the best
Oh,
crew
yeah,
around here,
Thax.
man.
Shout out Thax.
Don't forget
Ice
to
Bucket 2.0. Real quick, Thax asked Ice Bucket 2.0. So
No.
think about your
I'll wear a
earlier.
Cowboys hat. Oh,
It's
Oh,
more of a
man.
punishment now, right? It's cold.
Yeah,
it is. It's like 42. I mean, the Cowboys hat isn't really a punishment for me. I don't care enough about the Cowboys.
that's
to
fair.
Ooh.
All right. Maybe we gotta
I
up
could-
the
Well, you'll
ante.
probably light it on fire for future vids, right?
There,
So-
yeah, there
No,
you go.
I don't. I'll probably give it to my best friend. He's a Cowboys fan. The Cowboys have not been relevant since I was a kid.
True.
I've
It
never.
kills me. They used to destroy the Packers, and then
It's like that old lion that just.
Was that his
just
phone
let
battery?
Go.
Did we lose Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it.
Dang.
It.
I liked having him.
That was awesome. Yeah. Go check out Dave over at SinBin stream. He does really good hockey streams there. Obviously, we got to get to it here at the end. Trent, what do you got coming out?
Eagles, Bills live stream. I'll show you my thumbnail after.
All
I think
right.
you'll like the way it came out.
I'm game.
I still haven't started Trevor Lawrence. I'll get to that when I get to that. Then Dumpster Fire and Power Rankings and Eagles recap.
There we go. I've
And you?
I've got day after show coming out. It might be tomorrow. So the day after is what that might end up having to be. We've got Chargers Texans stream tomorrow. Then we got Colts Jags on Sunday. It's going to be a hell of a weekend over here. But again, massive shout to, what I've got to call the best crew over on YouTube. Huge shout to the best viewer base. Go subscribe to these guys. These are two awesome guys around me. SinBin, Trent down here. Don't forget to like and subscribe over here as well if you enjoyed everything you heard. And yeah, with that being said, I have been Miles. Down there.
Have been Trent.
And we think the layout's gone chaotic. You've heard us talk about football. We will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.
Bye.